Hi. Today I'll be showing you how I made this quick, easy, very tasty vegetable soup known as Efo Riro. It's a staple soup known to the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. And for this soup, I'll be using fish. Please feel free to use whatever protein you want, be turkey, chicken, beef, goat. I would season my washed fish lightly with just salt and seasoning cube because I like the flavor to mainly be on the sauce, in the sauce and the vegetable soup. I mix that together and let it sit and marinate for about 30 minutes. And for this soup, I wanted to have a fried fish texture or fried fish taste in it. Like I said, feel free to customize it how you want. And to fry my fish, I did a mixture of both vegetable and palm oil. I put it into a pot. You can put it into a frying pan, whichever one works for you. And then I put in my red onions and allow that fry in order to flavor the oil. This is something I like to do. It's a step you can skip, feel free. Right after frying this till I was satisfied, I took my onions out and put it into my pepper mix. I like to do that because of the palm oil taste and everything, just to enhance the taste of the pepper or added flavor, if I can say that. Into my oil that heated up, I added my I've been marinated fish cutlets, and I let that fry. One key thing to note when frying fish without coating it with flour is this: when you put it into the hot oil, as much as possible, let it fry. Fry one side until it stops sticking to the end of the pot or the pan. That way, when you flip your fish over, you have it in one piece and it doesn't break. While my fish is frying, I moved on to prepping my vegetables. I'll be using Efo Tete for this soup. You can use Efo Shokor or you can use spinach. In this shoot, I'm just cutting my vegetables. Afterwards, I moved on to blanching it. Blanching is a process of immerging or immersing or soaking your vegetables in hot water for about 1 or 2 minutes, and take it out and put it in cold water, preferably water with a little bit of ice. This helps it maintain its green texture, helps it loosen most of its water content so that your soup is not so watery, and helps the flavor or it enhances the flavor. That is according to my opinion. Okay. Into another pot, I heat up palm oil. For this soup base, I'm using only palm oil, which is the ideal. You use palm oil for your soup base. Put some red onions in the oil, saute that till it's translucent. Then you add your iru, which is your fermented locust beans. To me, there is no Efo Riro without iru. But if you cannot stand the smell, you don't like the taste, feel free to omit it. Customize it as much as you want. And this is my pepper mix. I have a mix of peppers. I blended them together. Roughly blend is usually nice so that it can stand out and show well in your soup. I stirred all this to combine. Then I brought in my Ponme or cow skin. I brought this at this point because it's a bit tough and I didn't cook it beforehand or parboil it beforehand like some people like to do. And I added my fish powder. I have a video of this in my channel somewhere. I will I'll put a link to the video on the top right corner for you to go watch it. Afterwards, I seasoned it with my beef seasoning as well as salt. I stirred everything well to combine and allowed it to fry. You will know this is as fried if your oil is floating on top and if your pepper darkens a bit, just as thin. To my soup, I added my dried prawns or dried big crayfish and my fried fish. That was the fish I fried earlier on. I stirred this together, allowed everything to enter and marry each other, and let it fry for about 1 to 2 minutes on low heat, please. Please ensure you look at this step very well so that you don't end up burning your sauce. Into that sauce that I've been cooking on low heat, I brought in my blanched vegetables. You see how green it is. You see how bright the colors look. I then combine this together. Please note that your vegetables would release its own water, which allows your soup to cook in a very tasty manner. So I allowed my soup to cook on very low heat. I stirred it occasionally for about 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to cook it for too long. And you see at this point, it had released all the water. All the water I want. That's all the water I like. Some people like to add a little bit of water to loosen it up a bit, but this is how we do it for Riro. You don't need water. The vegetable water is what gives it flavor. And to this tasty dish, I would be eating it, or I ate it with semo. I might tell you that this thing finished. Oh, it finished. The soup, it didn't go to the next day. It finished at one sitting. I had it with semo. Please let me know if you'll be replicating it. There is also a way to prepare this without oil for Feed Farm. Do drop a comment if you want me to prepare this or show you how to make this without adding oil to help with your fitness journey. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about this. Thank you.